we have a battle of the Titans. We have tight end 1 versus tight end 2. Who would have thought Jake Ferguson had a path. Juwan Johnson, I did not see this path happening. We have Juwan Johnson, who is the second tight end on the season so far at Buffalo, and Jake Ferguson, who is the tight end 1 versus Green Bay. Justin, how say you?
Dude, nobody drafted these guys to be their tight end. Like, not as a high, like, this is tight end 1 and tight end 2. These guys might have been drafted like rounds 14 plus. You probably picked up Juwan Johnson on waivers after week 1. You might have picked Jake Ferguson up after week 2 because he only had 7.3 in week 1. But if I were to tell you one of these guys has 26 targets over the last 2 weeks, would you believe me?
Yeah. Well,
because
I saw
Ferguson does. Yeah. And the other one has 17 targets and 28 total on this season out of 3 weeks. It's been absolutely crazy. Jake Ferguson went 13 for 14 last week on catches, and the one not catch was not even catchable. So, and I'm pretty sure that was in the end zone as well. So that even bodes well for him there. Jake Ferguson's been a PPR nightmare is a PPR king right now because the target share is there for him. It's leaning his way. CeeDee Lamb's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Now we're only looking at we're looking at Jake Ferguson.
George Pickens,
Kevontae Turpin, Jalen Tolbert, like Jonathan Mingo. So Ferguson is the guy right now there. I mean, he is going to be the Cowboys' Travis Kelce for a little bit until CeeDee Lamb can come back. I love Juwan Johnson, and I have for several years now, and I roster him in many dynasty leagues just because he's the best tight end I can get off the waivers. But I'm going with Ferguson. Tight end 1. Juwan Johnson's got to go up against Buffalo. Buffalo's stingy. Buffalo doesn't like to let tight ends score, right? Or do they? Am I wrong?
I'll let you know when I get to my notes. I'll let you know when I get to my arguments. I'm not going to give you the answers.
Why is Buffalo gives the second least amount of points to the tight end position. That's not looking great. Jake Ferguson has to go up against Green Bay, who allows the 6th most points to the tight end position. This one's simple. This one's easy. Jake Ferguson. He's your start.
Listen, you might be right. You might be right. But I don't want to match up with you every single time. I just don't.
You didn't. Running back. You made the bad decision on the running back.
I know. So do I make a bad decision on tight ends as well? Or is it a good decision? I don't know.
This one, I will say, from the staff, is the most split one. There's still a lean towards one player, but this one is the most split.
So these are all baked in and loaded. And this is very important. This is why I named the quarterbacks who played the teams that we talked about earlier and all that stuff. Yeah, the Bills are awesome against the tight end. They've played Mark Andrews, who we don't need to discuss what happened. They played the Jets tight end, whoever that may be, and they played the Dolphins tight end, whoever that may be. You played the Ravens. I'm not going to say they don't target the tight end because Mark Andrews has made a living off of Lamar Jackson and the targets. But the Jets and Dolphins do not have a tight end they highlight, and they do not have a tight end that they feature. Darren Waller, where's he been? Oh, shocking. Didn't work out. Shocking. The Jets don't have they don't have anyone besides Garrett Wilson. So I'm not going to take that into account and go, well, just because they shut down 2 bums and a washed bum doesn't mean that they're good at defending the tight end position. The human element of Micah Parsons and the emotions of this game, I have not a bad feeling. I have a feeling it's going to be a very long day for the Dallas Cowboys. I have a feeling it's going to be a very, very long day. So human aspect alone, and we are up at the 12:30 mark, which we promised to get to your questions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking Juwan Johnson. I'm taking the touchdown upside. I'm taking the fact that they are playing the Buffalo Bills. They are playing a team that hasn't been challenged by a tight end as of yet. I'm going with Juwan Johnson, who is not touchdown dependent. He only has one this season. He's averaging 9.3 yards per reception. And he is the second most targeted under Jake Ferguson. It's King Kong versus Godzilla, baby. This is what we wanted from our tight ends in week 4. So I'm going to go Juwan Johnson just for the simple fact is he doesn't have to play against Micah Parsons and all that emotions around it. I believe in aura. I believe in vibes. And I got bad vibes for Dallas this week.